Hi friends, welcome back to Inspo English. I am Xavier KS. Friends, today I am here with something quite different again, and that's about confusing words. Words often confused. There are certain pairs of words which have almost the same spelling and pronunciation, but the meaning will be quite different. I have some 7 such pairs for you, 14 words. I will explain their meaning and the context in which they can be used. Okay, let's get started with. The first pair is affect and effect. Affect here, it's used as a verb. The unexpected rain affected the harvest. That means influenced negatively. This word affect, that's not usually used in a positive context. It has got a negative shade of meaning. So we use it in a negative situation or context. So that you keep in your mind. The unexpected rain affected the harvest. The crop was ready for harvest, but quite unexpectedly it started raining, or the rain started, and there was heavy loss. Okay, I think it's clear. Then coming to the next one in the pair, it's effect. Here it's a noun. His advice had no effect on her. Effect means a positive influence. That means his advice couldn't bring about, make any positive change in her or influence on her. That's it. So, affect and effect. I hope the meaning is clear and the difference in meaning and the context in which they can be used. Next pair is assent and assent. Pronunciation is almost the same, no difference. Both are nouns. The first word assent can be used as a verb as well. First, let's consider the sentence here. The ministry gave its assent to the new project. That means gave its consent or permission to the new project. The ministry gave its assent to the new project. The ministry assented to the new project. It can be said in that way, no issue. Okay. Then the second one is assent, A-S-C-E-N-T. It's a noun again. The ascent to the mountain top was really tough. That means the climb to the mountain top was really tough, hard, going up, climbing up. I think the difference is very well brought out through these two examples. Then coming to the third pair, advice and advice. See, the pronunciation is the same. But spelling, there is some difference. Here it is S and here it is C. Advice. Advice is a verb. I advised her a lot. That means give counsel, give opinion related to something, in tackling a situation, solving an issue. Okay. Advised her a lot. I advised her a lot. Here we have used the past tense of the verb advise. That's all. But when we come to the second one in the pair, advice, here it's a noun and see, the difference is that A-D-V-I-S-E is verb and A-D-V-I-C-E is a noun. She did not heed to my advice. That means she did not, heed means listen. She did not listen to my advice or my counsel. Okay, I think it's clear. So, advice and advice. Now coming to the next pair, adapt and adopt. Adapt and adopt. Both are verbs. Adapt. He adapted to the new living conditions. That means adjusted to. Here I have used the past tense of the verb adapt. He adapted to the new living condition. He adjusted himself to the new living conditions. Okay. Then next one in the pair is adopt. It's again a verb. There is a procedure to adopt a child. There is a procedure to adopt a child. That means take up the responsibility of bringing up a child. This word is very beautiful to listen to, its pronunciation. Take up the responsibility of bringing up a child. That is, adopt. There is a procedure to adopt. Adopting a child, it's not an easy thing. We are actually taking up the responsibility of bringing up a child, and it has got some legal procedures. We have to follow that. So adapt and adopt. So adapt means adjust to, then adopt means, as I said, take up the responsibility of bringing up a child. Both are verbs. Next pair is amiable and amicable. Amiable and amicable. Jawaharlal Nehru had an amiable disposition. It's always associated with the disposition of a person. I mean, disposition of mind. Jawaharlal Nehru had an amiable disposition. That means a lovable, friendly disposition. Amicable. Finally, the friends reached an amicable solution. So, amiable and amicable. Both these words are originated, derived from the Latin word amare. Amare means to love. Amare means to love. So, a basic thing is love. But there is some difference in the shade of meaning, that's all. Amiable. Jawaharlal Nehru had an amiable disposition, a lovable, friendly disposition. Amicable, generally it means agreeable to all. Agreeable to all. Okay, finally the friends reached an amicable solution to the problem. So there was a particular problem and they came to an amicable solution, a solution which is agreeable to all, without any quarrels or without much hot arguments. Amiable and amicable. Here both these words are adjectives. See, amiable disposition. Disposition is a noun and amiable is an adjective. Okay, it's a noun, and here in the second case also, this is an adjective and this is a noun. Okay, then coming to the next pair, allusion and illusion. In his poetry, W.B. Yeats makes several allusions to Indian mythology. I had British history with special reference to English language and literature. When we went through the chapters, actually there were many allusions to Greek mythology and all that. And here it is said, in his poetry, William Butler Yeats, W.B. Yeats, makes several allusions to Indian mythology. That means many references. That means if you want to understand his poetry, you have to understand these allusions to Indian mythology. In his poetry, W.B. Yeats. And regarding W.B. Yeats, see, it was W.B. Yeats who prepared the preface to Tagore's famous Gitanjali, a transcreation of original Gitanjali into English, and it was this work that was considered for Nobel Prize, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913, Rabindranath Tagore. So thanks to W.B. Yeats for preparing the preface. In his poetry, W.B. Yeats makes several allusions, references to Indian mythology. And what about illusion? Both are nouns. Equal justice remains an illusion at all ages. These days, the controversial discussions are going on film industry. It's a question of justice, equal justice to men and women, right? Very often, equal justice remains an illusion. That means something unreal, something that is not practiced. It is there in the ideal, but never practiced. Equal justice remains an illusion at all ages. This is not something new. From the very beginning of mankind, there is this injustice, maybe gender injustice or racial injustice. Yes, many things like that. Or injustice on the basis of caste, color, creed, etc. Equal justice remains an illusion at all ages. So, illusion and illusion. Illusion means reference. Illusion means something unreal or something that is not practically done. Illusion. Okay, something false. Abstract and extract. This is the last pair in the group. Abstract. The teacher gave the abstract of the novel in 2 paragraphs. That means the sum and substance of it. Usually when the postgraduate students, they go through a novel, they don't read the entire novel because they may have to go through many books. So they refer to the sum and substance, the abstract of the novel, so that they can very easily cover up their portions. Equal justice remains an illusion. Let's come to the last pair. The teacher gave the abstract of the novel in 2 paragraphs, sum and substance, that is abstract. The teacher gave the abstract of the novel in 2 paragraphs, sum and substance. Extract means this is an extract from the essay On Arguments. On Arguments is a famous essay written by A.G. Gardiner. Okay, there he says that arguments are always good. But the other party may not agree with us on the spot. But what we said and what he said will be there in the air. And when we are left alone, we will think over it, and the thoughts or the ideas presented can influence each other. That's the use or the practical utility of arguments, On Arguments, A.G. Gardiner's essay. This is an extract, that means a part taken from a larger piece, a smaller part taken from a larger piece. Here it is from On Arguments. This is an extract and abstract. So abstract is sum and substance, something put in a brief or short manner, presented in a brief way. That's it. So abstract and extract. Extract means a small part taken from a larger piece. I think it's very clear to you. I will be back with another very useful video soon. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.